Hey everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. Today, we're diving into the elegant world of French patisserie to create a stunning French mousse cake. Now, I know what you might be thinking. It looks complicated, right? But I promise, with a few key techniques, you'll be making a dessert that looks like it came straight from a Parisian bakery. We're going to break it down, step by step, from the base layer to that silky, airy mousse, and finally, the beautiful mirror glaze that gives it that professional finish. So, grab your apron, and let's get started on this delicious journey. First things first, let's talk about the foundation of our cake. Many classic French mousse cakes start with a delicate sponge layer, like a Dacoise or a Joconde. Today, we're going to make a simple but delicious chocolate Joconde sponge. It's light, flexible, and the perfect base for our mousse. We'll start by whisking egg whites to stiff peaks and setting them aside. Then, in a separate bowl, we'll mix almond flour, powdered sugar, whole eggs, and cocoa powder until smooth. The key here is to gently fold the whisked egg whites into the almond mixture in 3 stages. This keeps all that air we worked so hard to create, which is what makes the sponge so light. Once it's all combined, we'll spread it thinly onto a baking sheet and bake it for just a few minutes until it's springy to the touch. While our sponge is cooling, let's move on to the star of the show, the chocolate mousse. A truly great mousse is all about texture, should be rich but incredibly light and airy. We're going to start by melting some high-quality dark chocolate over a double boiler. Quality really matters here, so use the best you can find. While the chocolate is melting, we'll prepare an Italian meringue. This involves cooking sugar and water to a specific temperature and then slowly streaming it into whisking egg whites. This method not only creates a super stable meringue, but also cooks the egg whites, making it safe to eat. Once our meringue is glossy and stiff, we'll gently fold in the melted chocolate. Finally, we'll fold in some softly whipped heavy cream. Remember, folding is the key. Be gentle to keep that airy texture. Now it's time for assembly. This is where our dessert really starts to take shape. You'll need a cake ring or a springform pan. We'll cut a circle from our cooled Joconde sponge to fit the bottom of the ring. Then, if you want those clean, professional sides, you can cut a long strip of the sponge to line the inside of the ring. With our base in place, it's time to pour in that luscious chocolate mousse. Fill the ring all the way to the top and use an offset spatula to smooth the surface. It's important to make it as level as possible for a perfect finish. Once it's filled, we need to let it set. Pop the entire thing into the freezer for at least 6 hours, or preferably overnight. This freezing step is crucial because it makes the cake firm enough to handle the mirror glaze. Alright, the final and most magical step, the mirror glaze. This is what gives French mousse cakes their signature glossy shine. To make it, we'll combine water, sugar, and sweetened condensed milk in a saucepan and bring it to a simmer. In a separate bowl, we'll bloom some gelatin in cold water. Once the sugar mixture is ready, we'll add the bloomed gelatin and stir until it's completely dissolved. Then, pour this hot liquid over chopped white or dark chocolate and let it sit for a few minutes before whisking until it's perfectly smooth. You can add food coloring at this stage if you like. The most important tip for a mirror glaze is temperature. You need to let it cool down to about 95 degrees Fahrenheit or 35 degrees Celsius. If it's too hot, it will melt the mousse, and if it's too cold, it won't flow properly. Now, for the grand finale, take your frozen mousse cake out of the freezer and remove it from the cake ring. Place it on a wire rack with a tray underneath to catch the drips. Take a deep breath, and pour the cooled mirror glaze over the frozen cake, starting from the center and working your way outwards in a circular motion. Make sure to cover the entire surface and sides. Let the excess glaze drip off, and then carefully transfer your masterpiece to a serving plate. Let it thaw in the refrigerator for a few hours before serving, and there you have it, a breathtakingly beautiful and delicious French mousse cake, made right in your own home. Thanks so much for baking with me today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Happy baking!